You know what is a scary question that people do not think about very often? It is not because the question is too hard to understand. It is not because the question is too sad. It is because the answer is really frightening. What if you died now? You did not even know it. Not in a way that's like a saying. Not in a way that's about your spirit. Really died. What if the person who woke up this morning was not really you? What if this has already happened many times? You did not even notice. There was a man named Derek Parfit. He was a philosopher. In 1997, he said something that really changed the way people thought about things. He asked people to imagine a machine that could move you from one place to another. It would scan your body. It would know everything about you. Then it would destroy your body. It would build a new body in a different place. The new body would be the same as the old body. You would feel exactly the same. You would remember everything. Here is the question. Did you really move to the place? Did you die? A copy of you was made. Most people say that they would still be the person. They would say that they traveled to the place. Derek Parfit was not asking about how it feels. He was asking about what it means to be you. He was asking if it is really true that you are the person all the time. Let us think about this in a way. Every night you go to sleep. You are not awake all. The morning you wake up, you feel like the person. Your brain is not the same. It has changed a bit. Some of the connections in your brain have been changed. Your memories are a bit different. You wake up. You feel like the same person because it feels like nothing has changed. You did not experience the time when you were asleep. Something else was in your body. So let me ask you again. Are you sure you woke up this morning? Did the person who went to sleep last night die? The person who is reading this now is a new person. That is not the most scary part. There is a condition that some people have. It is called Cotard's delusion. People who have this condition think that they are dead. They really believe it. They can talk and do things. They think they are dead. One man had this condition. He told his doctors that he had died weeks ago. His doctors thought he was crazy. Then they looked at his brain. They saw that the parts of his brain that make him feel alive were not working. His brain was not telling him that he was alive. He was not crazy. He was just telling the truth. This is really uncomfortable. The feeling of being alive is not real. It is a signal that your brain sends. The signal can be wrong. It can stop working when you're asleep. It can start working again when you wake up. There is a thought experiment. It is called the Ship of Theseus. If you replace every part of a ship with a part, is it still the same ship? Let us apply this to you. Every part of your body is replaced over time. The cells in your brain are not the same as they were when you were born. Your memories have changed. The things that you believe in have changed. So what is it that makes you? The atoms in your body are always changing. Your memories are always changing. Your personality is always changing. The thing that makes you feel alive is not always working. There is something else that is really strange. Your brain is always getting lots of information. It is getting information from your eyes and your ears and your skin. It is all separate. You feel like it is all one thing. You feel like it is all you. Nobody knows how this works. There is no one place in your brain that makes you feel like you. What you feel like is a story. It is a story that your brain tells you. It is not always true. So what does this mean? If the thing that makes you feel alive is a story, what happens when you die? What is it that dies? What is it that keeps going when you do not die? One philosopher thought about this for a time. He thought about what it means to be you. He decided that it is not real. It is a way of thinking about things. It is a way of making sense of the world. It is not really true. This is really scary. If the thing that makes you feel alive is not real, then what is it that is afraid? This is not really about dying. It is about something that people feel every day. It is about feeling like you're not the same person as you were before. It is about feeling like you do not know who you are. That is not confusion. That is just being honest. You have died before. Many times, the person you were when you were a child died. The person you were when you were a teenager died. The person you were before something happened in your life, died. Something new took its place. It said, "I am still me." It believed it, because that is all that the self has ever been. So here you are. You are reading this. You are breathing. You are alive. You feel like you. Maybe that is not really true. Maybe the person who started reading this is already gone. Maybe the person who is reading this now is a person. Maybe that is okay. Maybe it does not matter who is afraid. Every moment, something ends. Every morning, something new begins. The question is not whether this is scary. The question is, does it matter who is scared?